Hello everyone, you're welcome once again. Today I'm going to tell you how Igbos came to Nigeria and settled in the southeast. The Igbos, sometimes referred to as Igbos, are one of the largest single ethnic groups in Africa. Most Igbo speakers are based in southeast Nigeria, where they make up almost 17% of the population. They can also be found in significant numbers in Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea. Their language is also called Igbo. According to history, Eri, the father of all Igbos, who hailed from Israel, was the fifth son of God, the seventh son of Jacob. Genesis 46:15-18 and Numbers 26:16-18. He migrated from Egypt with a group of companions just before the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt. Many centuries ago, they traveled by water and finally arrived at the confluence point of Ezu and the Omambala, Anambra rivers known as Agbanabo, located in the present-day Aguleri, where according to oral tradition it was spiritual or divinely revealed to Eri that Agbanabo, that is the confluence point of Ezu and the Omambala rivers, was to be their final destination and settlement. They moved into the hinterland and settled in the present-day Aguleri, but the settlement wasn't known as Aguleri at that time. Meanwhile, Eri lived and died at Aguleri. Agulo was the eldest son of Eri, who took over from his father after Eri's demise. As the population around Eri's compound at Aguleri increased, and in combination with other factors, some children of Eri and their descendants left Aguleri and founded various settlements that Igbos occupy today. However, Agolo, the first son, remained in their father's home at Aguleri with his own descendants. Agolo, fondly called Agolo Mweri, appended the name of their father, Eri, to his name and founded Aguleri by calling the settlement where his father Eri died and he lived Aguleri. Mary was one of Agolo's siblings that left their father's house. Mary settled at a big forest where he engaged in hunting and farming while also performing his spiritual work like other Eri's children. Mary called the settlement Agukunri. When Mary was getting very old, he told his children to take him back to his ancestral home, as he would not want to die outside his father's home. Mary was brought back to Aguleri, where he died and was buried. His grave is still marked at Oku in Evite, Aguleri, till this day. It is also a known fact that, by tradition, no Igbo man would break the kola where an Aguleri man is present, except with his permission. This is in deference to the fact that Aguleri was the eldest child of Eri. In Igbo land, every Igbo elect must visit Aguleri, accompanied by a delegation from his community, all of whom will spend 7 days in Aguleri, visiting sacred places, paying homage, and making sacrifices to certain deities and shrines. Agbanabo, in the oral tradition of Eri clan, is not just any place where two rivers met. It has great spiritual significance because it was at this point that Eri had a divine revelation that they had reached their ordained place of settlement. Hope you enjoyed my video. Subscribe and leave your comments. Thank you.